Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 17 of the United Provinces here in Europa Universalis 4, where last time we just formed the Netherlands because I got tired of waiting around and just the AE was out of control. As many of you may have detected by now, this isn't the best Netherlands game one could have. I've not really been able to do much colonization anywhere. In fact, a tribal nation has actually been the most powerful in South America, actually, in general. A lot of tribal nations very big over here. But Spain's been getting most of the colonization, if not Spain, then various confederations, maybe England. And the biggest blow is losing the French alliance because they somehow got personal union by Spain. Because of all of those reasons, and Spain doesn't even want to be independent. Because of all those reasons, I'm not really sure how much longer this game is going to go. It's just not been that good. I know I'm not the best at this game, and I'm not good enough to, overcome all of these turns of bad luck that I've had, and there have been a lot of them. We do have now permanent claims on the lowlands, but if we want to take any of it, it's going to mean fighting the Holy Roman Emperor. Actually, in this case, the Holy Roman Emperor wouldn't... Wait, never mind. Sorry. I've had games where Poland's become Holy Roman Emperor recently, no. And we don't even really have any strong allies anymore because, well, we're not allied to France anymore. I'll keep the series going for at least 2 more episodes. That's what I usually do in my recording sessions, but if it really looks like it's going nowhere, which I feel like it might be, then I don't know if we'll keep it going. I can't really get down my mission tree all that well. I mean, I can't really do a lot of these missions. I can get my Restoration of Union CB on Great Britain. I can't beat Great Britain by myself right now. I'm only at 44,000 men and 72 ships. There's no way I'd win that. Usually I rely on France to get that personal union, and then after that, I start snowballing. But, yeah. We'll keep it going for at least a little bit longer and just see how it turns out. I don't really have much in the way of plans at this point. Oop, I thought I had... But I need to royal marry them. But yeah, it's just not been a particularly good game we've been having here. I could have done a lot of stuff better. And I was trying to get the first circumnavigation, but it looks like that's going to fail and the ship is going to die. Very sad. And yep, there we go. Okay. Tried to make at least something out of it. Get at least one thing in the first circumnavigation, but we did not. So obviously you want to hold off getting the Restoration of Union CB because that expires. I would really love if I could get France to be independent, but their liberty desire is just not, it's not getting there. It's just crazy to me. It's crazy the AI is actually keeping a France with an army of over 100,000 loyal. I really don't get that. We will support the university. We have the money for it, so might as well. We're doing good on techs and everything. We're at a point where, I don't think anyone would really take us out at this point. I just don't think we can do much in the way of expansion. And we can't really get down our mission tree very well at this point. 7 years ahead of time. I will take the next idea. Here we go. And our general died. One of our generals died. Very cool. Forgot I had a merc stack over here. Yearly prestige. Very cool. But yeah, I don't know. I could try another Netherlands game at some point. I've had one going in my own free time, which has been going a lot better, basically because I cheated to start, which is I just made a custom nation that had all the land, because I played through this one and I was like, wow, this is painful. I just want to have a chill Netherlands game where I can relax. So I did one where I just gave them all of the land I would need for these 2 missions. I gave a custom nation all of that. And obviously that went a lot better, because it's a lot easier. Do we still have a truce with Vijayanagara? We do until 1580, so I'm guessing we'll go for them as soon as we can. France wants mill access. Why would I give you mill access, France? And there we go. We can also get the event here to change to the Dutch Republic, which is pertinent because we are going to have a succession war if we didn't get an heir, so this stops that. And I always go for the Dutch Republic. I do love being the Dutch Republic. It's a great little reform. Absolutely love it. So I think we'll go Republicanism. Yep. That yearly Republican tradition will be good. I don't know if frequent elections. Yeah, because I'm going to be getting the Orangists in power. I always do. I always go for the Orangists in power. Then we'll take the trade, global trade power reform. That's a good one. We'll link to the central system. And there we go. So now there should be no more threat of us being personal unioned. And like I said, I almost always go for the Orangists. But you know what? Let's shake it up a bit. Statists do give global trade power, which is pretty good. And this is a better ruler here. The statist is a better guy. The only problem with having a statist in power is when you go and try to personal union... and we get the special modifier on Amsterdam, having it produce paper and more local goods. I love the flavor with the Netherlands. One of my favorite things. The events you get. And look at that. The statist got global settler increase, which is... That's great. That's exactly what we want. But I forgot what I was saying, so... But I do like the flavor with the Netherlands. Like I said, usually at this point, you go for the PU by now. Oh yeah, the problem with having the statist in power is if you are going to go for the personal union on England, your stadholder counts as your ruler. So whenever they die or get voted out of office, that counts as your ruler dying for the purposes of, if you don't have England's opinion over 100 at that point, they will automatically break off the personal union. So that can be kind of dangerous because having the Orangist in power, of course, means your stadholder rules for life. So you get the full lifetime of a ruler to get England's opinion over 100. Whereas otherwise, you don't. Okay, so what do I need to do to agitate for liberty? You need Diplotech 27 to agitate for liberty. And there's really nothing else I can do to make France more disloyal. They really should be disloyal. Like, I don't know why they aren't. They're huge. They really like, oh, Spain has colonies. So I'm afraid. Why would you care about that? That's... Yeah, I really don't get how... I don't understand how Spain is keeping France loyal. That is quite the feat for the AI to manage. I mean, I get Spain's pretty big by this point, but they didn't seem that big to me. But they got all these colonial nations. Dear God. Cuba, Spanish Brazil, New Spain, New Granada, Florida, and Spanish Canada. Foreseeing Quebec is getting owned right now, so that's cool. And just huge colonial nations. It looks like Spanish Brazil took a chunk out of Portugal. However you say that. Yeah, I really do think if I could just get... This is the only reason I'm kind of wanting to stick with this game. Is because I thought when it first happened... Yeah, obviously first I was horrified. But then I realized France being personal union by Spain could be an opportunity. Which is, if I could support their independence... that could be a pretty good war. What I am going to do is I'm going to have Poland break alliance with them. Because if that does happen, I don't want Poland getting called in. Let's just do that right now. Do not ally Spain, Poland, please. That is not what you need to be doing. We'll take trade efficiency, and that gets all of our ideas completed and our ambition. So that's like a double trade efficiency boost right there. Love that. Brethel. Well, the statists are currently in power, like they are. Might as well just put them more in power. Let's see, and it's 11 noble regiments, okay. Let's get our guys over there and hope they can get enough morale back in time. Oh, and we're no longer knowledge sharing with Wu. Is there anyone else who would want knowledge sharing at this point? Or have we kind of burned through everyone? Yeah, no one else. Okay. It should automatically pick the first option when it automatically picks one, so I'm kind of content to just sit here. Cocky separates. That's not good. Runu. Where is that? Runu. There we go. Oh, right. Oh, we're acquiring that right now because then we're going to trade company it, so that's fine. But I do kind of need the yearly Republican tradition boost from the status because our Republican tradition is not looking good. So I'll keep the status in power for a bit. It's not as if we're going to be going for the personal union on Great Britain anytime soon. And when we get the Dutch shipbuilding industry till the end of the game, one innovativeness, transport cost, and local shipbuilding time. Cool. Let's go. Well, we have the free company there, so we might as well. Or not the free company, the grand company. Sorry, I need to put some respect on their name. Might as well go stand them here. So if they do revolt, we can just put that down. Let's just get trade buildings everywhere. We're a trade empire, right? Might as well have trade buildings literally everywhere. Let's also upgrade our forts. Want to keep those nice and high, especially if the plan is to eventually go towards Spain in support of France, if they ever stop being... The other problem is, even if they are disloyal for a brief moment... Oh, we got gold. Wow. Even if they are disloyal for a brief moment, Spain just stays in war with all of these, like, they stay in all these colonial wars against New World nations, so it's... And obviously they can't, they won't accept while they're at war. They can't get someone to support their independence while they're at war. But even when they're not at war, they're still loyal. I don't get it. I guess I just have to watch France like a hawk. Hope the AI gets some bad event that increases France's liberty desire. Like, this seriously is an opportunity. And it could be. But God, I just hate this happen. This is the worst thing. Like, I hate this game sometimes that it made that happen. See, and then they're right back at war. Immediately. They just waste no time. They're just gonna trade company that. I don't know if you have to core it before you trade company it. I don't know how that works, honestly. I never really did. I never really got trade companies all that well. I just add everything that's not on my continent into a trade company, which probably isn't how you're supposed to do it, and it's probably a subpar way to play, but it's just what I've always done. Yeah, so just not a lot going on in this episode, because there's not really much I can do. I can fight Vijayanagar whenever our truce is up, but beyond that, there's not really much I can do. And then just watch France like crazy and hope that at some point they flip disloyal. I really don't think they're going to. I don't think they're ever going to flip disloyal, but we can hope. What I'll say is I'll record these 2 episodes in my recording session here, and France is even colonizing for Spain. Okay. If at no point does France flip disloyal, then I'll go ahead and just say I don't think this run's gonna go anywhere, sadly. I hate to end a run like this, but, like, is Spain about to attack me? I think Spain's about to attack me. Does Austria want to be friends? No. Nope. Sweden, are you big? Not really. This run might be going down in flames well before Spain, before I can see if France wants to go independent. Or ally Sweden, and then I should probably find one more ally and do my best to make this hard on Spain, because I'm almost certain they're about to attack me. I don't know what else they would be doing putting those men on my border. So, who else? Prevents us 35k, sure. And that I would just lose. If they have France loyal and actually helping, yeah, I would just lose. But I'm just gonna keep an eye on them. I'll royal marry those people I just allied. Why not? It's not like I'm gonna have anyone else who wants to ally me anytime soon. Please. Please don't. I don't even want to attack Vijayanagar now because I think that'll just motivate Spain to go to war with me. Sure. And my generals keep dying. Very cool. I love that. I love when my generals keep dying. Okay, maybe they're just standing them there for other reasons. I don't know. I really got the impression they were going to attack me, so I still have that impression that they're going to attack me. But I have been thinking, since this series looks like it might not go anywhere for me because I'm not good enough to fight this, I have been thinking about the next series I might do, if I do another series in EU4. I wouldn't mind trying the Netherlands again, but that's probably a bad idea. Clearly, I don't know, they must have tweaked some things, because it is so hard to get all of the Netherlands. Like, they dev so much more than they did in the past, in my experience. But I would say, if you have any recommendations for games you'd like to see in EU4, put them in the comments. I don't have anything specific in mind. I've been streaming a really good Tuscany game, Florence to Tuscany to Italy, over on my Twitch channel. And that's also one of my favorite playthroughs. Florence is a great start as well. I love that one. If I do another one, I think I would want to not be a European colonizer, because dear God, am I tired of Spain. The only European colonizer I would play as is Spain, because they kill me. I hate them. Every time. Every time I try to be a European colonizer, it's not Spain, I end up at war with Spain. 24/7. Or not at war with, just scared of them because they can murder me and they take all the colonies so fast. So I'm not really sure what other playthrough I would like to do potentially in EU4. I could always go to 2 playthroughs in CK3 and rotate them. That's always an option. Galarian separatists, huh? Here. But yeah, I've been, I've kind of been wanting to do a Russia playthrough, but that might not fly in the current political climate. And great, you know what? You're on your own. Have fun. I don't feel like helping you. I hate this. Like, seriously, colonial nations should start with some army that doesn't make everyone immediately declare on them. I'll give them a bunch of subsidies, so hopefully they just hire mercs or something. That is literally my only colonial nation. Wow, okay. If you needed evidence, this has been a horrible game. Then I only have 1 colonial nation by 1581. Yeah, that's bad. I could always do 2 Sicilies. 2 Sicilies is a fun little playthrough for me. Might be a bit of Italy overload, but I've always enjoyed it. Could always do a Brandenburg to Prussia, that could be fun. Or I could just wait for the new DLC to come out and do a Norway playthrough, which I've kind of been planning to do. That's kind of the country I was going to go for. And the new DLC is Norway. I know a lot of people are probably going to do Gotland. Clearly, I'm probably not good enough to do Gotland, so... Norway, I think, could be fun. Qing is another playthrough I enjoy. I could try that. Although I've only ever had 1 successful Qing game, because I know it's very subpar to actually take the Mandate of Heaven. And, like, I always want to, because I just love the flag of Qing. So I always want to take the Mandate. But I know it usually puts you in some hot water when you take the Mandate early. Yeah, so New Holland's gonna die. I should help them, because I have the mercs over here. But I truly and honestly do not feel like it at this point. Like, I don't know what else to say. I just don't. Where is that province, huh? These, what is that province? Oh yeah, it's the one in South Africa. Right. Trade company a gold province? That might be really stupid, but it is what it is. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see if I can actually get over there and help. Why not? Oh, never mind. Did they already peace out? I don't think they lost any land. But they already peaced out. Okay. That works, I guess. Oh, look, we're even losing our great power status. Wow, just everything's bad. That thing I said about waiting to see if France goes loyal in the next 2 episodes, they're not going to. So I'll wait and see if they go disloyal in this episode. But if not, I would say it's going to just be a sad end to the series because I can't fight France and Spain together, and they're kind of, and I can't fight Great Britain by myself either. So I would say we really don't have anything else to do anymore. So definitely on this episode, leave your recommendations for a new series if you have any. Let me know what you would like to see, and I will definitely be listening to those. If not, if I don't get any good recommendations or no one has any ideas, I might go for a Ching game. I might do rotating CK3. We'll see. But yeah, I apologize if this game didn't end up going well. I've had really good Netherlands games before, ones where I also didn't do the custom nation start I described. But this one just was not one of those at all. The France getting PU'd is really unlucky. Spain just went absolutely crazy on the colonies. I mean, this is insane. Maybe I could have fought them with me and France, but I don't. No, that's not going to happen because France is just a perfectly loyal personal union under Spain. We'll say, great game for Spain. They're doing amazing. Just got a free personal union on France. So it's good for them. They're still doing stupid AI stuff, like not personal unioning Portugal. They don't have the CB anymore. Not even fighting Portugal. They're allied to Leon. God knows why. I don't know why they would ally Leon. They're their only ally. They've not even vassalized them, and I'm pretty sure they've been allied for years. So even when the AI does well, it still does stupid. Why have they vassalized Aztec? Like, why did they vassalize these two? I don't get it. Why Spain? Why did Turn 8 just send me an insult? This is how low I've sunken. Turn 8 is insulting me. But yeah, I just give a quick overview of the world, I guess. Austria got pretty big. They'll never befriend me because I left the HRE. Muscovy never really got off the ground all that well. They're at Admin Tech 14, and they haven't formed Russia, which means they're probably never going to form Russia. Poland's done pretty well. Poland's done alright. I mean, they didn't take the PU, but they've taken a bunch of land from Lithuania anyway. The Ottomans are big. They'll never ally me, though. Yeah. They would never ally me. And even if they did, I doubt they'd actually get over to help fight Spain, and even still, like, against Spain and France, yeah, it's probably not going to happen. I guess I just didn't take the lowlands fast enough. I don't know. Now, the biggest thing is just, if France didn't get personal union, this play could continue for a while, because they could be an ally until I get pretty strong, but they just, by pure chance, fell under a personal union with Spain. And Spain did nothing to make that happen, really. In fact, I think France did that to themselves, because you'll notice the Spanish dynasty is the de Valois dynasty. I think France PU'd themselves. I think they made that happen to themselves. They got their dynasty on the Spanish throne, which led to them getting personal union. I'm pretty sure France actually did that to themselves, which is crazy. I don't... top tier EU4 AI gameplay there, getting themselves personal union by Spain, and then just being content with it, just being absolutely cool with it, even though they have an army of 100k. They're big France. Like, this is not a weak France by any means, but they're just cool with it. That's crazy to me. I honestly have no words for how the AI managed to do that. Dumb AI, somewhat smart AI, but still not that smart AI. Crete still exists. Fun thing I've seen about Crete is that Crete seems to stick around if they exist. In my game I'm streaming is Tuscany, or Italy now. The Ottomans have declared 2 separate wars on a Crete with no allies, and that has about the same army and navy as they do in this game. And both times the Ottomans have failed to make a landing. I don't know if this has always been the case, but at least now, the EU4 AI literally cannot do a naval landing. I saw the same thing happen. Naples declared war on the Knights who were in Malta, same as this game. Just the Knights, there's no one else. And they literally sat in that war for like 25 years, doing nothing because they could not figure out how to do a naval landing. So that's great. Love to see the AI deteriorating to worse conditions over time. Pretty big Korea in this game, I just noticed. That's interesting. Yep, not a tributary or anything anymore. Big Korea. Japan basically split up between primarily two people who they've allied each other. No, this guy's out of Korea. Okay. But yeah, not really too much else. Well, I mean, aside from the confederations are absolutely dominant in the Americas. Great Britain is trying to fight some of them, but still don't understand why confederations get random flags. I have a confederation in another game that literally has a Japanese character as their flag. I don't know why they thought it was a good idea to give confederations completely random flags. That often makes zero sense, but the big surprise to me, while Spanish Brazil is starting to kill them all, but was how big the nations in South America were, but now they're starting to die. For some reason, Cuba has a bunch of this, which they shouldn't really be able to have. It should be part of New Granada, but... And France is even colonizing for Spain, which is just crazy to me. And Brittany is colonizing too. Because of course they are. Why wouldn't they be? Why wouldn't Brittany be colonizing? But yeah, I think I'm going to end this playthrough and this episode here. I'm sorry it turned out like this. It's just, I really don't think I can do much with this at this point. I have no allies. I have no one who's really willing to ally me. And even if they were, this is, I mean, they could probably get an army of 300,000 pretty easily between France and Spain, and they'd be right on my border. I would get rolled by them immediately, even if I ally like the Ottomans. They wouldn't get over in time to stop me from dying. I know Spain probably has a lot of men over in the New World, but I probably couldn't get France free in a single war, and as long as they have France, it's going to be a problem, because France is not going to have a lot of men over in the New World, and France's troop quality is going to blow mine out of the water. I mean, look, they get 20% morale of armies in their ideas. Our morale would not even be close. I know I've not got any mail ideas, so it's kind of self-inflicted, but even if I had, I've seen it before. Mill ideas with the Netherlands, France armies will still roll you. Maybe if I could get Great Britain in as a PU, maybe, but we all know how much help Great Britain is. They just sit on their island and do nothing. But yeah, like I said, let me know if you have any recommendations for another EU4 game, if you'd rather just see me do a rotating CK3 series, so I have 2 CK3 series going that I do each day. And I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.